I mentioned spiritual warfare. They have now incorporated multiple celebrities. I've thought of talking about some of this. Ashley Judd just made a post. Well, there's a post that just popped up connected to Steve Hardison, and I believe connected to some of them out of New York. They mentioned in there the name of somebody who had pushed abuse towards me as part of narcissistic abuse. It's somebody who actually was trying to kind of push at my dad spiritually, and then my dad tried to kill himself twice. I walked in on it. The guy's name is Kentucky. He's an attempted rapist. He lives downtown Victoria. That was thrown in there at me. There's multiple posts she made that was stuff doing like this at me. That was done. You also had Ryan Reynolds got involved with National Geographic. There was stuff thrown at me through that. So I'm a fine art nature photographer. They even incorporated a phrase that a narcissist who abused me used, saying sorry not sorry, and that was incorporated with a post of his, mentioned an underdog, mentioned National Geographic, used that phrase, and there's something else, all things trying to cause harm towards me. They did that. They have had multiple people throw stuff in there that are celebrities directed at me. I said on different shows, this is on different shows, this was on different movies that they put in through Amazon Prime stuff. There was, oh yeah, I could make a list and post it up now. I might do this. This has been over a year there's nothing, it is fucking abuse. Gabrielle Bernstein, Mary Forleo, they at first acted like things were joking. Everything from, oh, I'm serious. I can make a big list now. So Steve was definitely connected to some of that in there. Steve Hardison, he was having disturbing things posted up towards me through Facebook, and there was that was happening through Instagram too. So I had that, and then they had different stuff with celebrities, having them say different stuff there, and they were doing that towards me and incorporating that. So they acted like it was going to be, oh yeah, these are some jokes, whatever. And then it went straight in like, well, that's not a joke. When I'd be looking like, don't watch that movie, don't look at this. And it'd be throwing shots, acting like they're joking. It's been an over a year of that. And when you have groups of people doing that, then all of a sudden you're incorporating certain things with celebrities, then that's just toxic abuse. They had fucking Hugh Jackman on there talking about, oh, if you've been in part of, it was something about bullying. But it was, had him post it on behalf of someone who's pushing bullying at me. They were. And the thing is, I don't care if somebody goes, guys, honestly, I don't care whatever that looks like, whatever of, oh, you're saying that there's people that were pulling that and saying that celebrities were doing it. This is true. You can double check with the universe. Anyone who's following a spiritual channel like that, go ahead and follow with the universe. This was done. And then there was, what was it? There was the, Steve started to have it done, and so did Gab Bernstein. They would have different people post stuff about confusion on posts towards me on Instagram. So then that's just mental abuse. Confusion, mention confusion. Popping up under all these different accounts. Some of them were spiritual accounts. Some of them were connected to some of the celebrity stuff. Yeah, that's mental abuse. You're trying to repeatedly use the word confusion. Mental. That's what that is. Interesting. Meanwhile, I've been doing miracles for the planet, and a bunch of them knew I was doing certain things to help the planet, and I've been doing this for years now, and I'm seeing people, which is really fucked up, considering I've been doing this for years. Years of helping, and I've been watching this, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, they actually took the term sorry not sorry, which came from a narc that abused me so bad I lost my fucking soul, threw it in there. So there's that, and then you throw in the fact of National Geographic, and then you threw in some other stuff about a Canadian celebrity. This all happened. He did have that in there. So getting different, like, I could rhyme off a list now, and whatever that looks like, who cares? Mary already, Forleo, there already was stuff in there of, you want to see the colors change. There were threats about turning the media, pulling shit with the media at me. All sorts of fucked up shit. Oh yeah, I already said it before. The first celebrity they had go out was, what's her face? Shirley MacLaine. There was a joke playing off a bit of Airplane of, oh, Shirley can't be serious. They have Shirley on there, and next thing you know, they get her to say something on a TV show, and underneath this, and right around this energetically was, oh yeah, like it's funny, but at the same time, we can get a celebrity on there to say stuff towards you. And then they did. They started getting more than one. They started in different things, all relating stuff, throwing stuff in there. And I'm kind of like, It's one thing if it's, oh, this is a joke or haha. It's another thing if it's been over a year, and I don't know if I could tell you how many, like the amount of videos I have seen. That's just the point of being fucking abuse. That is, and bullying. So I've named people. I will name more people if I have to. Double check this with the universe if you want. But these fucking people actually did take part in this. What was said to them? Who knows on this? But they literally took the point. This is what that piece of shit Gavin Bernstein did. Who does he follow online? Steve did some of this too. Then they tried to fuck with some of those accounts. So it'd go on Instagram. Next thing you know, behind posts, certain posts were kind of messed with. Throwing things at me. I was like, you fucking kidding me? This is the level. This is the level of shit they pulled. Oh my God. Well, okay, Steve Hardison does black magic along with his manifesting. I do real miracles. That piece of shit in New York is one of the most toxic, disgustingly fucking abusive pieces of shit I've ever come across in my fucking life. Gabba Bernstein, don't listen to a fucking word she says. I'm a former Ascender master level in this life. I do miracles. Okay, Steve and Gabba Bernstein maybe hit the 8th dimension spiritually. I've hit the 33rd dimension. I've been galactic conscious for years. No one on the planet. Do you realize how many people have hit this on the planet? Like, holy fuck. I do real miracles. I don't have to use black magic to go and do shit like that. And then I see it in Steve's clients. Look at that darkness. Look at that shadow. Look at that black magic. Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck? What the fuck? I've been picking stuff out like crazy. Like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Mary Forleo, the amount of fucking shit she has pulled towards me that I was like, oh my God, that's abuse. Oh my, literally pulling abuse and then listing it off in a post of like, this is abuse. This is taking narc abuse that I have been through and trying to throw that at me. That's what was done to that National Geographic one. When always a photographer, this guy's Canadian, and that's something a narc did towards him. Throw that at him. There was posts mocking my dad about being molested. There was stuff mocking my dad for having Parkinson's. Yeah, that was done. Yeah. They took Family Guy posts and they were mocking stuff when... Oh, yeah. And they tried to throw that at me. This is the stuff that they threw. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, you guys don't want... Oh, my God, can you imagine that? I made a point of mentioning to at least 2 of these people of like, oh, yeah, I'll help you guys with this, whatever. I'll help you guys with this, whatever. As far as miracles. Boom. Starts... Did it to help the planet. Oh, but look at that. Do you know how fucked that is to know of like, well, that person just did miracles. That really helped things. Now let me go on my way to take shots at them. And even while I know they were helping and pulling and doing that, and I'm going to try and pull this at them. So she fucking lies her ass off about who she is so she can get her books made. And then if you guys knew the level of who she really is, you wouldn't listen to anything she says. Steve, same sort of shit. Mary, same sort of shit. Oh, but they know some more. They know some celebrities, and they go in that. That's great, awesome, and I've seen who they really are. Holy shit, guys! If you knew, double check everything I said with the universe. This is all stuff that they have done, and I've been seeing this for over a year, and they have been pulling this shit in like the most, how do you describe it? Like the, oh my God. Just like, how does some of like the, oh my God, do I say some of the weakest fucking people fight? I have seen this shit and it is just like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Seriously. Meanwhile, I made a post about it. So Steve wants to take shots because he didn't have a dad. He got pinned down by his cousin, had a chunk of his ear bitten off, and they got bullied as a kid. And he wants to go out there and pull this shit towards me. I was like, that's interesting because I actually am touched by God. I actually do miracles. I don't have to do black magic to do it. And he's only hit like the 8th dimension spiritually. So the people in his book that are like, oh my God, I can't believe like the things Steve could possibly do. And I'm like, you guys have never in your fucking life been around somebody at a high level spiritually. You haven't, period. They all needed parenting. They all needed stuff about father healing, parenting. Maybe he made them feel special and gave them a flag and all this sort of shit. Guys, I describe people like an iceberg. If you could see and feel right through Steve, like, holy shit. There's what Steve shows versus who Steve is. The people who actually see Steve are probably like, oh my God. You're like, what the fuck? I'm serious. Mary Forleo, same sort of thing. She's built a fake fucking image. Gabba Bernstein's built a very fake image that isn't even her. And then they showed it more and more and more and more. Double check. Oh God. Everything from like her mentioning her drug addiction to like, it goes on and on. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh no, should I mention that? Oh yeah. She even had posts made of people that you'd called I don't want to see, I don't even like saying the term junkies, posted, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So she actually used that when really I was checking. I was like, how bad was this exactly for her? So as far as addiction with drugs, it's like how much was she doing? Okay, so although he was asking, I won't get right into it. How much was she doing of cocaine? How bad was it? You guys can check this yourself. Was it bad? Was it some bad addiction? Was she what you call a junkie? All this sort of stuff? No, I really don't believe so. Okay, but had no issue going online, using pictures of people who had bad addictions and tried to throw that in there. And I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. She literally, the shit she is fucking pulled. If you guys knew, and double check all this with the universe, what I said, they were the okay, Mary Forleo, Gab Bernstein started doing revision in there. Steve started doing revision. This is all a Neville Goddard thing to try to revise things they did. It does not get rid of the karma, but they would go from that, then they'd try to throw in joking. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So then at that point, that's trying to like, just be abusive and like stay connected and bullshit. It's nuts, the level of shit that I have seen of them. So this stuff has all happened. I can name a lot more people, including people that were involved, that they made posts on behalf of them or took part, I'm not exaggerating, shows on Amazon Prime, videos. I have a screenshot of a show out of Ontario, Law and Order, when one of the first early on shows they did it, and then threw stuff at me. I'm like, what the hell is this? And it was a Law and Order one out of Toronto, and I have a screenshot of the one, multiple things thrown in there. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Oh yeah, I'm serious. This has all happened. Okay, so I'm gonna name it. I'll make sure it's posted, and yeah, I want people to know.